Right, welcome. Welcome to episode 1 of the Holistic Script podcast. My name is Annie Gonzalez. I'm a mom of 2 little ones. I have a girl, she's 3, gonna be 4 at the end of the year, and then a little boy, he's 1, and he's actually 1.5, around there. And I am creating this podcast for moms, like for you, okay? I want it to be about empowering you to step off of that, I like to call it like the hamster wheel of motherhood, and give yourself permission to like step into the life that you want and that you desire. It's about like learning to find the script within yourself, hence holistic script, the script within like yourself to reconnect with you as a person, not just as a mom, and build a life in motherhood that's truly filled like with intention and joy and things that make you happy. So each week I'm going to be sharing practical tips with you, motivation, encouragement. I'm just going to share some honest truths about motherhood and what it means to step into who you are. So that being said, let's get into episode 1. And I am calling it How to Live Your Best Mom Life. And I feel like, motherhood brings us so much joy, right? And being a mom, I mean, I have a picture of my son right here. I almost like got teary-eyed. Brings you so much joy, but at the same time, it almost unlocks this like uncertainty within us, and it makes us question so many things. And I feel like we really get into this compare and despair mind. We think like, am I a good mom? Am I a good wife? Am I doing a good job? Am I picking the right school? Am I giving them the right foods? Like, you question everything that you're doing, and you see how other people, I'm going to put that in air quotes, how other people are handling things, on social media and on Facebook, on Instagram. Maybe you just see them dropping off their kids at school and you think, wow, like they must have it all together. Like they're crushing it. They're doing such a good job. They look all put together. They must be doing everything right. And I must be doing something wrong because I feel like I just don't know what I'm doing. But I am here to tell you today that you are not doing anything wrong. That you know exactly, the person, you know exactly what you are doing, and you know what to do. I mean, you love your kids. You want what's best for them. That makes you a good mom. You work hard. That makes you a good mom. You care. That makes you a good mom. You're here, you're listening to this podcast. That means you are open to growth for yourself, to learn more about yourself. That makes you a good mom. You are a good mom, and you know what you're doing. So coming back to the question of how can you live your best mom life, right? The answer, I feel like it's not looking to others to see what that maybe thing is that they're doing, that they look so put together, that you're not doing. The answer is to look inside of you and find joy within the life that you have. This is like the life that you always dreamed about, and now you have it. Like, think about 10 years from now, you're probably like, oh my gosh, I wish I, can't wait to have kids, or I can't wait for this, or I can't wait for that, right? For me, I was like, I can't wait to get married, I can't wait to have kids, and now I have all of those things. So the answer is not, like I said, to look at other people and think, what do they have? They must have the right thing, right? It's to look at within you and to find that joy within your life. And maybe, of course, it's normal to wish that you had something different, right? Maybe, or maybe not. But the important thing is, like I said, look for the joy that you have now. And I'll give you an example, with me. I am a pharmacist by trade, and I specialize in the oncology field. And there was a time in my career where I felt like I was always chasing like the next big job. I thought that like finding that perfect job would make me happy. I was like skyrocketing and moving through the corporate ladder, management, supervising, you name it. I was doing it, making more money, looking prestigious, right? And I thought chasing all of those things, those like physical, tangible things were going to give me more purpose. I thought it would leave me more like fulfilled. I thought it would finally feel like, wow, like, oh my gosh, I've arrived. Like I made it. I've arrived. I made it. I'm here. This is it, you know? But what I learned is that like a job is just a job, is just a job, right? That's it. It was just a means, or it is a means to make money, right? And what I learned is the difference is in how you show up and how you find joy in the day to day and what you're doing. That is what actually gives you purpose, makes you have a happy life. And so why do I talk about that? Because that's like that part of my life is where I learned the importance of finding joy. And I learned that those external things, right? All these things that I was comparing and thinking of, oh, if I like was more like this, or I had that certification, or I had this job title, or I did that it would make me happy and it would make a difference on my life, right? But I realized it was more, like I said, learning to find joy internally, like within me. And I learned that the lens that I was looking through had to be shifted, right? It wasn't about looking at those external things. It was about looking internally for the happiness that I was having in that moment. And I feel like the same exact thing can be applied to being a mom and to motherhood. You know, living your best mom life, it's not found in that compare and despair and that others and saying like, okay, that person has the car, the life, the house, the whatever, right? It's not found in seeing and doing and thinking, well, if I just had this, or if I just could figure out Y, or if I just, the X, or if I could just live, then I would be happy. Or then I would live my best life as a mom, because then we could do XYZ things, right? But instead think that think about it, that living your best mom life is about learning to find joy now, right? And like learning that you know what you are doing. You have the answers. You just have to get quiet and actually like listen. Listen to yourself and appreciate. So today, get out there. Take the time to listen to yourself. Know and believe that you are already living your best life as a mom, just as you are. And find joy in that. All right? I'll see you next week.